I'm jacked to the test!
Looks as good as on paper. We're in the kill zone, pal. We're locked and loaded.
Hi there guys, welcome back into another session as we view a market that seems to be pulling back. All very constructive, I do believe, though. Actually some nice levels coming in on Bitcoin and some alts as we do start to flirt with some lower levels. I think Bitcoin basically started to get a little bit of a different market structure change at the end of last week. We were certainly hitting some demand levels last week, but yeah, certainly just starting to change price structure a little bit as we possibly come down here back to this monthly open area and just try and catch some demand basically. So yeah, end of last week, pulling down a little bit. Good levels to play Bitcoin down here. Spot filling at the monthly POC a little tickle lower with some volume bull divs would be Gucci, as we say. So yeah, a little bit lower. Bring this a little bit lower. Get into that demand and build some volume divs down here as sellers get a little bit exhausted would be really good. As we did start to pull back, this was still back up at the 69k level, but we're already getting some big demand there. The only key thing there is open interest was still very, very high. Funding was still pretty high there as well. So nothing to see really. Just let it do its thing. Let him cook a little bit. And then a bit of a weekend off as we come back into the markets today. Yeah, we see we're floating down, just flirting with that monthly open a little bit. Some big demand levels lower. You can see that the spot books are turning very positive and green. All looking very constructive. So quick look top down. Okay, so we've got these weekly levels marked. How far do we go? We're just going to have to watch the order flow as we go. I do like the kind of 60k levels just to confirm this little zone and run it back up. What does that look like on a daily? Yep, pull it back to some of these fib levels. Classic tier levels, that'd be good to see some demand in these zones. Even a deeper cut down into 56 would be really, really nice. Okay, so that's just the daily chart. 4-hour chart, very nice. Coming back to 4-hour EMAs. As you can see, you've just got your monthly open here. And yet some nice levels. Big fat 4-hour order block down in that 59k as well. So any wicks into this zone would be really, really good. And then as we just view the hourly chart here, you can see you've got a market structure change here. So this 1-hour EMA now turning into resistance. First time in a long time that we have seen that. It was just flirting with doing that last week. And here we are. So not a lot to see here really. I think it's very easy. We'll just watch the order flow as the week progresses and see if we can catch some bid down here in the 60 to 59k. Okay, so remembering those levels, let's jump into the TRDR console and see what we can see in the orders. Right, so just jumping into the TRDR console then, some nice order blocks coming in and some big demand coming on Bitcoin here. Just a quick overview of a few alts as well. Ethereum, nice defense level at 3140. Executions anywhere down here is your best risk reward. Solana, again down to probably 159 to 160. They've got some demand zones there. And the tier chart has been looking good as it's grinding out some really low levels, and it's now got some really, really chunky spot bids, so definitely want to keep an eye on there. So let's just go and have a look at what the other exchanges are doing on Bitcoin, and then we'll just jump into volume. So at 15-minute chart, we can see we're coming into a demand zone here. Really, really chunky bid. This was last week's demand. Gave us the bounce there. Just hit a few more offers to that top side. But yeah, hitting 1.3 to 1.5 billion depth in the spot order books at the minute. Aggregated as well, actually, perpetuals on here. Okay, so that's Binance. You can just see our monthly open here. So yeah, grind this area out, 60k to 59k. I think that could be really, really nice. Spot, you've got these top levels in defense there, so a little bit lower there, 60k. Bitfinex, very, very similar. Bitstamp, again, similar. Everyone kind of wants it a little bit lower. And as we come down now, you know, of course, you want it, the cheaper the better. Okay, Coinbase Pro, similar again. So what I would not be in any hurry here. I think you can get some bounces, but this may take a little bit of time now. And as we bounce along, just any cheaper prices there, 59, 60k, like mentioned. So yeah, basically, as we go and look at volume then, okay, so from last week's tweet, Little tickle lower with some volume days would be really, really good. So again, just to highlight, with just the monthly POC is just capping price there, okay, at 68k, and you've got your monthly open for March just down here. As we come and grind this area out, what are we seeing? We've got volume bull divs, okay, so the selling is not massive. Your open interest coming down nice and healthy now. And also your funding is coming down nice and healthily, okay? So no major hurry here. Could be in for a volatile week. There's some legacy market stuff going on as well. But anywhere into that 60, 59k, or even a little bit lower if you can, you know, execute some bids down there, would be really, really good. No live session today in the TRDR console. We're just going to cut that back a little bit. And next live will be Thursday. All right, guys. Speak soon.
Fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fairy dust.